Good day YouTube, Katesu here, and today I'm back with a very interesting video. I would say that that is a bit out of the ordinary for me, because if you have been watching me for quite a while now or following me, most of the time I usually test actual meta decks in preparation for every rank season. But today I am playing with quite the sauce, quite the cook, which is none other than Dragonite. And historically, right, the Dragonite has been never the greatest in terms of meta. It has always been a meta niche. But this list I played on stream just yesterday, actually I would say is pretty competitive and actually viable, because I actually ended up having a good record with this, playing against a lot of meta decks actually, especially the sleep decks, Lucario decks, the Altaria decks, and so on and so forth. And I actually had a good record. I think I ended up with 16 wins and then 6 loss record at the end of the stream, which is definitely, you can just check it out on the full VOD on my Twitch. It's up on my Twitch channel. But I would say straight up, Dragonite is definitely viable to some extent with this list that I have on screen right now. I would not say it's top of the meta, that it will be super meta relevant, but definitely if you want to play a Dragonite list, especially if you love Dragonite, if you like this deck, definitely I would say this is the list to play right now. Or that's something that's something that's viable, something that's somewhat competitive and can actually decently play into the meta right now. And it is none other than this list. Let me quickly go through the list that's on the screen right now, as well as explain why I made these choices on the deck list, right? And of course, we're running 2 lines of Dragonite, there's no question about that. And we're also running a split of Dragonite EX and Baby Dragonite. I think it's definitely really good to run a split of both of them. But upon my testing, I think actually the MVP is the Baby Dragonite. The Draco meter is just way too strong in a lot of games. It's just that most of the time 2 Draco meters is enough to secure the win or wipe the board of your opponent. So there's that. And Dragonite, Baby Dragonite also has a decent bulk, so it's really nice. But also Dragonite EX cannot be ignored, because Dragonite EX also one-tops a lot of the cards in the meta right now, outside of course some mega cards here and there. But aside from that, Dragonite EX is still really nice. There's also, I included a gameplay where Dragonite EX actually mattered, so definitely you will get to see that later. But of course, we're playing the new Dragonair. By the way, this new Dragonair is one of the key cards in this list. You definitely need to use this new Dragonair, wherein if you press Sky Blessing, you get a water and electric energy from your zone, which is what most of Dragon decks struggle to, right? They struggle to generate their own energies consistently, especially since most of the Dragon decks are running 2 energies most of the time. I think actually all of them. So I mean, yeah, most of them, not all of them, because I just realized there are some colorless 2 energy attackers. But aside from that, this is definitely important. It makes Dragonite somewhat consistent, somewhat reliable, somewhat actually be able to get up Dragonite in time, because once you do Sky Blessing one time, you're definitely going to attack next turn no matter what. And also we're playing the Dratini, wherein if you flip, you do 30 damage. This is actually very important, I would say, because you do KO babies with this attack if ever you flip head. So that's actually nice. You can secure some AC free KOs. And then also we're playing a Pichu and Oricorio, because because Oricorio is actually really nice. It's a good stall card, of course, even though it's kind of cringe that we have to play Oricorio just so we can stall. But we need it. A lot of times we need time in order for us to get our Dragonite up and ready to be in the active. So, and Oricorio helps a lot. And actually Oricorio also can do some decent damage by itself. So It's you can never go wrong with it. And of course, Pichu. Pichu helps with energy generation for Oricorio, for definitely for Dratini, and it's also just good to be included in here, just for an extra ramper, or yeah, that's pretty much the use of Pichu. It's good to ramp sometimes Dratini, but most of the time you do use it for Oricorio as well, or just a free just something that you put in the active so that you have a free retreat on the next turn. And lastly, this is a very, very, very important card in this list. It is none other than the new Celebi with Time Recall ability. This is actually what made Dragonite a lot more better, because the problem with the Dragonair, right? The problem with Dragonair is if you use a Sky Blessing with only Dragonair on the active spot, there is a high chance that you can get KO'd in the active spot while you're still on Dragonair, on the Dragonair evolution. But with Celebi Time Recall, you can actually evolve into Dragonite and then do Sky Blessing in the active. So you can actually withstand a lot of at least one hit, a hit or two on the active side, which is really nice. That's why Celebi is really good here. That's why this is Celebi is actually what makes this deck a lot more better, definitely, because you don't really have to worry about having to Sky Blessing with only your vulnerable Dragonair, right? So definitely Celebi has made this entire deck a lot more solid, a lot more viable, a lot more competitive. And people might ask, then why not just play Memory Light, Eitsu? The thing with Celebi, right, is it's only one slot. Celebi is only one slot, and it can be removed by Guzma or Leaf Blower. And again, it's only one slot, and as compared to if you were running two Memory Light, for example, right? So definitely we're just going to go with Celebi instead. So we're only having to commit to one slot in our deck list. And for our supporter and trainer tech cards, Cape, you can never go wrong with Cape. It adds extra bulk, especially to Baby Dragonite. If you get Baby Dragonite to 180, almost nothing is going to one tap it in the active spot. Aside from maybe Charizard or a fellow Dragonite EX, but aside from that, if you get Baby Dragonite to 180, a lot of most of the time it's not getting taken out by any one by one swing. And of course, Hiking Trail is super duper good for the extra consistency it provides, because again, the thing is another problem with Dragonite having inconsistent energy is it just being inconsistent in general, since it's a stage deck. It's a stage 2 deck, which comes naturally with stage 2 decks. They're a bit breaky, right? So we want all the consistency cards we have, because as you can see, I'm playing Hiking Trail, playing 2 copycats, and even playing a May, because we really do not want to break at all, and we want to get to our pieces as fast as possible. And for the last 2 tech cards, I'm playing Lily. Lily is actually really nice. It has clutched my game so much, because again, sometimes you have to Sky Blessing in front while you are already fully evolved, and Lily will help you get a bit back of damage shield up. So definitely Lily is really nice here. And lastly, we're actually playing Cyrus. The thing with Cyrus is I'd say this last spot is actually a flex spot. You can actually play some other tech cards that you might fancy playing yourself. You might have a different preference, right? Maybe a second healing, maybe a PCL, just so you don't get scammed, or any other tech card you might want to use in this slot. But personally, I just went with Cyrus, because the idea with Cyrus is sometimes you're going to get some cheap damage with Oricorio, or sometimes you get some cheap damage with the Baby Dragonite, and you can actually Cyrus to finish the KO with Dragonite EX, because I don't think there's much that's going to survive 230 damage, right? Because 180 plus 50 is 230, and then if you or maybe 180 plus 100 if you get a 100 spread on from your baby Dragonite attack, right? But aside from that, that's mostly the use of Cyrus. It hasn't really come up a lot upon testing. I think it came up maybe 1 or 2 games that it actually mattered, but aside from that, definitely you might prefer a different card to be put in here, just so you might have a tech card that maybe, who knows, might actually work better instead of Cyrus. But aside from that, enough yapping for me. For I yap way too much. I actually genuinely enjoy playing the deck. Like I usually, as a competitive player, I usually don't double in playing the off meta decks and all that stuff. I would rather just always test actually meta viable decks and prepare my list for rank. But I cannot vouch this deck actually enough, because it's actually pretty viable and pretty good. And who doesn't love Dragonite, right? Dragonite is the GOAT. So definitely enjoy the rest of the video. I hope you enjoy it. I've actually had good games playing this deck. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you all again next time. Bye bye. Ooh, sleep deck. Now we farm this. We farm this. Just have gold border. I need like 7 more hiking trails or something. Okay, I'll record your solos this deck. I'll record your solos. The thing with caping Pichu though, if we don't wake up, Pichu is just going to die in the active. So I think we just let it there. And I think Loki, I'll just put everything on the Corio. This cringe bird will save us this game. I'll actually put this down because they might have Sabrina. Ooh. Okay, let's just wake up. Wake up everything. Ooh, the second Dark is actually not here. Okay, let's just wake up. Come on, up in. We lock in. We lock in. No, oh shit. Oops. Oh, hiking trail, that's also nice. Well, we just need to wake up, I'm gonna lie. Yo, Legend, what's up? We're on a sauce. We're in the kitchen today. We're cooking some base list. Training area, whatever. Whatever, Steve. Okay, I just need to wake up, like, seriously. Okay, hold up. This kind of spawn soon. I think I have to rely on picking this off with baby Dragonite. Yeah, this is probably a baby Dragonite angle. Okay, we draw everything. Hold on. Sabrina, Altaria, yeah, but if they have that, sure. Is it baby Dragonite? I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it's baby Dragonite because the moment they evolve Altaria, we're cooked. Yeah, it's baby Dragonite. Celebi saw, save us. Okay, no Sabrina, please. Shit. Come on, no Sabrina. Please. Bro, this would be so big. Leave! Oh, they're going for the sleep. Okay, let's wake up. Okay. Now we win this, Bro, I just... Dragonite, you need to lock in right now. Okay, let me evolve here though, in case they do some evil stuff. In case I somehow don't win the game. Oh my god, I almost pressed Sky Bless. Yeah, I almost clicked the Sky Blessing. Easy. Okay, if we imagine that. Okay, evil. Bro, we need to defeat evil. Come on, wake up and then kill Igglybuff. Lock in Dratini. Okay, Dratini, lock in. And okay, one heads. 2 games in a row. Because we love Dragonite. That's what happens when you love Dragonite. Dragonite hit, what do you call this? Dragonite hit Indeedee for 150 because it loves you type shit. Okay, second routine is also nice. We gamble here, of course. Let's go! Tail strike! Strike that ass! That's the goat. Okay, don't find Lucario. If they actually find Lucario, we're actually not in a good spot, not gonna lie. Separated two of us. Oof. Damn. Okay, no, hold up. Yeah, it's Evo bench. And then we hit another heads here. It's fine, no ice pop. Loki Kantua. Very true. Ooh, I'm breaking though. That's kind of annoying. But that's not really. I should have not. I think it's fine. I should have not played that actually. Okay. Bro, if only my next energy was water. No! Lock in! Okay, never mind, we're chill. Oh! Wait, what do I want here? They're definitely evolving the healthy one though. So I guess I'll save baby. Yeah, because we're also a gambler, that's why. We're a gambler, that's why we're keeping it. Alright, let's go gambling! Yeah, we just need to lock in. Come on, let's just snipe the bench real quick. It can't be one top and Igly plus Real. Real. We just need to lock in, like, whatever. Like, Loki just 200 Lucario to assert dominance. I also don't mind that. Yeah, we should be fine. The only problem is a sleep scam if they try for that. So, I hope we hit Igly buff. Draco Meteor! Oh my god, that's the worst spread ever. No, Dragonite, lock in! Should have Cyrus. Bro, that's literally the worst spread ever. Okay, we have Lily. We do have Lily. Bro, that doesn't work! Don't piss me off. There's no... Does this guy think this works? Okay, everything wins here, yeah? Yeah, everything wins here. Easy game, bro. We defeat evil. Easy. Oh, Absol? Is Absol's key? Ooh, this is a bit annoying. Bruh. That may happen. And stuff. Holy breaking. Holy breaking, speaking. Oh, okay, hold up. Oh, I can play that for Gar. Don't get... I was just about to say that and you got it. Nice. Oh, they're wasting their Cyrus here. That's actually... It's actually fine by me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, maybe they break Greninja somehow. Maybe they break Greninja somehow. Also, why is everyone playing this Froakie in their Absol Greninja so weird? So weird. So weird. Lucky egg, sure. Oh, I cannot KO here. Hold up. Hold up, I don't KO here. Ooh, what's the better? Now, Dragonite EX is better because they don't have... I one-tap everything. They don't have Cyrus anymore. I can actually KO now, yeah? Because they don't have Cyrus anyway. Wow, Dragonite EX finally going to do something. Dragonite EX is finally going to do something. They're going to see my hand. I have the goat. Yeah, this is GG. Oh, they actually drew everything. They have Candy Ninja, and then 3 other cards. They have Copycat, Ball, and last card. You should have trusted in Baby Dragonite. Loki, you're correct. That was my mistake. I'm sorry for doubting the goat. Will they see? They will see it soon. Concede angle. Oh, they actually did not concede. Please, let the goat do his job. No! My emulator was too slow.